Northern California, a region known for its breathtaking beauty and tranquil landscapes where nature's serenity is often taken for granted. But behind this idyllic facade, a nightmare unfolded, shattering the peace and quiet of this picturesque setting. A story of betrayal, brutality, and cold-blooded murder that would leave an indelible mark on the community. At the heart of this chilling tale stood Ryan Scott Blinston, a seemingly ordinary tree trimmer leading an extraordinarily sinister double life, hidden from those around him. Blinston, a 37-year-old resident of Oroville, became the subject of a sprawling, multi-agency investigation that would send shockwaves through the close-knit communities he terrorized, leaving them in a state of fear and disbelief. The Butte County District Attorney's Office, in a chilling indictment, levied a series of charges that painted a gruesome picture of Blinston's alleged crimes: 3 counts of murder, 1 count of attempted murder, adding to an existing attempted murder charge. The victims? Elderly residents, individuals who had welcomed Blinston into their lives, trusting him with the care of their properties, never suspecting the danger that lurked behind his friendly demeanor. Little did they know, their friendly neighborhood tree trimmer harbored a dark secret, a propensity for violence that would soon shatter their world and change their lives forever. The idyllic image of Blinston trimming trees against the backdrop of California's natural beauty would forever be replaced by the chilling realization of his alleged crimes, a stark contrast to the peaceful surroundings. This is the story of how a man entrusted with the care of nature became the perpetrator of its most heinous violation, the taking of innocent lives, leaving a trail of devastation in his wake. This is the story of Ryan Scott Blinston, the California tree trimmer turned alleged serial killer, whose actions would forever haunt the memories of those he left behind. The first whispers of something amiss emerged from the quiet community of Los Molinos, a place where everyone knew each other. Laureen and Homer Severs, a couple in their twilight years, Laureen at 88, Homer at 91, were found in their home, victims of a brutal and senseless attack. Their throats had been slashed, their peaceful existence shattered by an act of unimaginable violence that left the community in shock. Laureen, a woman who had navigated life's journey with grace and kindness, was gone, leaving behind a legacy of love and compassion. Homer, his gentle spirit now forever scarred by the trauma of that fateful day, clung to life, but the emotional toll was immense. He would later succumb to an illness in December 2020, the physical wounds healed, but the emotional scars forever etched into his being, a reminder of the horror they endured. The date, May 18, 2020, marked the beginning of a dark chapter for Los Molinos. Blinston, as part of his tree trimming duties, had visited the Severs home, seemingly just another day at work. Just days later, on May 23, authorities believe he returned, this time not as a worker but as a predator with sinister intentions. He allegedly forced his way into their home, the place where the Severs should have felt safest, and unleashed his fury in a terrifying assault. The brutality of the attack sent shockwaves through the community, leaving everyone in a state of disbelief and fear. Who could commit such a heinous act against this elderly couple who had harmed no one? The answer, as investigators would soon discover, lay hidden in plain sight, their friendly neighborhood tree trimmer harboring a chilling secret, one that would haunt the town forever. As investigators delved deeper into the attack on the Severs, another horrifying discovery awaited them. On June 4, 2020, the lifeless body of Sandra George, an 82-year-old resident of Oroville, was found in her home. Like the Severs, her throat had been slashed in a brutal manner. Sandra, a pillar of her community, known for her warmth and generosity, became another tragic victim in what was quickly becoming a terrifying pattern of violence. Blinston, again, had been working at her property just days before her murder, raising suspicions. The chilling modus operandi left little doubt in the minds of investigators. They were dealing with a predator targeting vulnerable individuals under the guise of his profession. Fear and suspicion gripped the community, spreading like wildfire. The once ordinary act of hiring a tree trimmer became fraught with anxiety. Who could they trust in such uncertain times? The answer remained elusive, the killer still lurking in the shadows, waiting to strike again. Vicki Klein, a bond betrayed, a life lost in flames. The investigation took a sinister turn with the disappearance of Vicki Klein, a 57-year-old resident of Oroville. Vicki, described as a friend of Blinston's, was last seen alive with him in downtown Oroville on June 6, 2020. Her car, a charred shell, was found abandoned, engulfed in flames.